All right, I think we're ready. Thank you for getting my free ebook. Right now, we're getting close to giving away over 100,000 copies of that ebook. And that ebook does show you what you need to do to be able to repair your credit. But unfortunately, it can't do everything for you. And I believe that you understand that, because it would be like, having you go to school to learn everything about what you have to do to repair your credit. But so in your email box, you're going to get the link to that. That's going to be coming to you. But I wanted to go over this for you because you need to watch this video. So turn off your cell phone, turn off the TV, turn off everything if you want to learn what you need to know about repairing your credit. Because if you can get this out of the way, it'll help you be able to enjoy your life, be able to watch TV as much as you want because the bills are paid. Be able to go and get a car at a decent interest rate, low monthly payments. Be able to buy a house, invest in real estate because your credit is repaired, it's right, it's where it needs to be. Another thing is stop listening to people that don't know what they're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a professional at this. There's people will tell you all types of things that they've heard little pieces of, or a little bit of it worked for them to repair their credit, and that's good, but you need to understand that they really don't know what how to prepare credit for all situations. What if your credit is messed up because of your job? You lost your job, you got downsized, medical issues, problems in your family, a divorce, you had too many bills. So if it was as easy as people make it look like, you would be able to repair your credit and you wouldn't have had to come to this website and ask for help on how to repair your credit. You wouldn't have had to come here and download the ebook. You probably went to other websites and downloaded information, and you're on a constant search for the right information. And the reasons why you never get the right information is because you're getting information from people that don't know what they're talking about. So now, let's go into you don't know what you don't know. That's probably the biggest thing that you need to understand right now when we move forward, is that I gave you the ebook. I'm going to give you the information in this video, but you need to understand that you don't know what you don't know. So the first part of that is, when it comes to repairing credit, which all the other companies are not doing this. We're the only company that is doing this, and it came from years and years of first fixing my own credit, getting out of debt myself, doing it myself step by step from beginning to end, and then learning more information as I started dealing with the thousands of customers that we had that had thousands of different situations that they were facing. Not one customer's situation matched another customer's situation. As a matter of fact, the solution to your problem is only in the universe. It has not actually been created yet. Understand that. So right now, you don't know what you don't know. You don't know how to properly validate. You don't know what is validation. You don't know why you should validate. You don't know when you should validate. And you don't know who you have rights to validate when it comes to your negative and positive. But in this case, we're dealing with negative because that's what affects you. So you don't know when it comes to dealing with the negative credit that's reported on your credit report. You don't know any of these. You might have heard someone explain it, but you don't know. And you don't even know each one of these steps has numerous, I'm talking about pages of information on how this has to be done. So you don't know it. And what I'm going to do right now, because in that ebook, you have the information to move forward in doing it. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you some more things that you need to know if you're going to use the ebook to repair your credit. Now, everything that we do here is just like we're setting up a battle plan. You have to do that, because when you are going to try to change someone's perception of you, which is what your credit report is like, a perception. So even if you send documents to the bureaus, they're looking at what your perception of you is, and they could just kick it back and say, we believe what's on there. And that happens all the time. So what we do is we have, and I'm going to draw this out for you. So we have our battle plan, / execution plan on how you're going to repair your credit. And now each one of these, this is for TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. And what you're going to have to do with your dispute / validation letters is you're going to have to get that information the proper way, with the proper information on it, to make them pay attention to it. You're going to have to get it to each of the bureaus, so to TransUnion, and you're also going to have to get it to the furnisher. That is the individual company that put the information on your credit report. So this is step one of it, is that this is your plan. Now, we haven't got to what's on the letters yet. We haven't even gotten there yet. We just know that you have the right to validate, and we know who you have to validate the stuff to. It's just the credit reporting agencies and the furnishers that put the information on your credit reports. Now, look down at my notes here. Now, I'm going to draw you 4 boxes here, and I put a line here because these are the furnishers. And furnishers could be a collection agency, or they can actually be the creditor, the original creditor that you were dealing with. Now, this is a big problem that a lot of people are emailing me about, or they're posting on Facebook that they're having a problem with, is that they're saying, okay, we know we have to send the information to them, but what do we say? What do we say, and how? It was going to be who. How do we say it? It's a big problem, because if you don't say it the right way, and you don't construct it the right way on each of those dispute letters, validation letters, they're going to just kick it back, and they're not going to pay attention to you. So what I'm getting to in this video is that I'm going to give you the opportunity to get this information all done for you Because I know how our people are. I know how we are. We want to do things in step by step. Like, we'll say, okay, you give me the free ebook and I'll read that, and then I need more than that. So give me a little piece of the next thing that I can use to be able to make it work. And then maybe if that works, then I'll stay with that, and I won't have to spend a lot of money moving forward. And I'm going to go into the reasons why you can use what I'm going to show you to do it, or I'm going to give you a real good reason why you might want to have our company just handle everything for you. So everything that I'm going over here, and I might make it sound very easy, but it's not easy. You need to understand that I'm a very well-educated professional in this, and another thing that you need to understand is that they don't teach this in school. This is stuff that you have to dig and learn, and you have to challenge companies, and you have to actually go to battle with them to learn what rights that you have that they will pay attention to. Because we have a whole bunch of rights as United States citizens, but you can look at the TV news and see that there's only certain ways that you can make people pay attention to your rights. That just because you send a dispute letter to a company or you send it to the credit reporting agencies, that doesn't make them have to pay attention to you. There's certain words and phrases and laws that must be constructed in your dispute/validation letter that will make them pay attention to you. And that goes again is that you don't know what you don't know. And when you have that situation where you don't know what you don't know, you'll constantly keep trying to do things and you're doing it the wrong way, and you wonder why you're not getting results. And then it makes you not trust other people that are trying to help you, that are professionals at it, to get you the result that you want. Now, so this is what my offer is today. I'm going to draw these three again. We have the furniture, we have Experian, we have Equifax, and we have TransUnion. We have these three. You know that if the letter's not constructed right, it's just not going to work. But let's just be upfront with that. In the ebook, though, I give you the web pages of the addresses for the Fair Credit Reporting Act and the Fair Debt Collection Practices. And both of them, I mean, it's probably over 1,000 pages that you would have to read just to learn about it. And then you would have to go through trial and error to even know how to construct your letter. Because they're not going to sit there and read through paragraphs of what you think the law states. They're not going to read through paragraphs of that. There's certain ways that you have to formulate your letters and put them together that has the different laws, that has your rights stated in there to make them pay attention to it. But you have to keep this in mind. They're getting literally thousands of letters every week sent to them. So the process for them is within 1 to 2 minutes. If they don't believe that your dispute is valid, they're going to just kick it back and say that it was verified in their database. So let me give you an example, and I'm going to, reason why I want to get this example is because I'm about to make an offer to you to be able to get these letters in your hands so you can bypass the learning process. So you don't have to worry about reading those pages. You just get the bypass and know what to put on there. I make it very easy. If you can type some words, numbers, you'll be able to knock this out in minutes. But let me give you this example. Yeah, I can change the brakes on my car, and I happen to have a Mercedes-Benz that cost over $125,000. I can change the brakes on it. I can change the oil on it. But that's not what I value my time to do. Why not pay a professional to do that so I can spend more time being a professional at what I'm doing? The same in your situation, and I understand everybody's financial situation is different, but the reason why you keep staying stuck is because you keep continually doing the things that you don't need to be doing. If you want to be a professional in the credit repair industry, then yeah, read the 1,000 pages, send out thousands of letters and disputes, learn about the validation process, spend money learning and trial and error, and then learn how to go out there and get customers and bring them in. You could do that. But if you're not looking to do that, if you're working somewhere, your brain, your mind needs to be focused on your family, and it needs to be focused on your job. It doesn't need to be focused on how to learn how to do something that you probably would only do one time. And if you were able to, it's going to take you years to even be able to do it the right way. You might have some small, tiny successes, but it's going to take you years to do it the right way. Just like I said, I don't change the brakes on my $125,000 Mercedes. I don't change the brakes on my wife's $165,000